Good day, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about how to set up drip irrigation lines in your farm. One of the advantage of using this drip irrigation is not just about irrigating your farm. You can also soak your manure, your poultry dung. You can soak it in water and pass the water along inside this drip line to your crops. And also, you can also dissolve your fertilizers and pass it along, to your crops. The major things to consider before you start setting up drip irrigation lines is the quality of your bed. That's the first thing you have to consider because they say that the way you dress your bed is how you're going to lie on it. You have to make sure that your bed is flat so that you don't disturb the movement of water. Another thing you have to consider is the slope of your farm. The slope of your farm have to be considered. Of course, you're not going to set the drip tape against the slope. You are going to set it along with the slope so that when the water comes out from the lay flat pipe, it will just move down. It will move without no obstruction. Now, after that, the next thing to do is to open holes so that you join your drip line on your lay flat. And you use this equipment, this drip tape puncturing machine to open up holes on your lay flat where the drip lines will now join with the connector, with the help of the connector. So you use this machine to open up holes at the tip of the lay flat pipe. That's what you do here. And while doing it, just make sure that the lines are at the center of your bed so that your drip lines will not fall up while moving along the bed. After that, you now start joining them. What I'm holding now is the connector. You insert the connector inside the lay flat. You insert it. The hole that will open with our drip tape puncturing machine, you insert it and tight. After tightening it, you bring your drip line and put and tight. It's very simple, just as I've seen in the video. Very, very simple. Yes. So after watching this video, you'll be able to set up a drip irrigation system in your farm, in your garden, without an assistance of anyone. Some will be quite hard for you to fix it. Some will be quite hard. You just have to push it in, force it in, because the lay flat is expandable. So the more you push it, the more it expands. And once the connector is pushed inside, it will go back to the normal size. You now tighten it up. I think this is the most strategic point of setting up an irrigation system. If you can do this one, that means every other thing you are good to go. Yeah, yeah. Just make sure you don't tighten it too much to avoid it being washed. Yeah, it can wash actually. Then at the end of your drip irrigation tape, that's at the end of the bed. That's what we call end cap. That blue stuff you are seeing now, we call it end cap. As you can see, it has a hook. After tightening it, you use a stick to hook it to the ground so that it doesn't move, so that when there is wind or any movement at all, it doesn't change the position of the drip points. So after doing, you hook it with stick. So we call it the end cap. Now, this is the end. This is the result of what we have been doing. As you can see, everything is being, it's fixed. Fixed. Now, if you are very observant, you will see there are some places that we are adjusted with sticks. You can see sticks, to expand the drip tape. What we're doing is that, there is no way you will make a bed and that bed will be straight. Even if they are straight, you still need stick to adjust them and make them to be in order. If not, they will fall off from the bed. So the purpose of that stick is to hold those drip lines firmly on the bed so that they don't fall off when there is wind, or also to make them not to be close, you know, two of them joining together, and we lose the purpose of using drip tips. So that's why you see those sticks that are serving as peg to peg the drip tips firmly on the bed. So the next thing in line is, you now put on the tap, you start making the planting holes where you plant your crops. It depends on what you want to plant. This is the end cap. As you can see, they are pegged firmly to the ground so that they don't move. Now, now it's time for you to start making your planting holes. Once you put on the tap, you see at each point water will be dropping. So at that point the water is dropping is where you're making your planting holes. You can make use of hoe to make your planting holes. I'm just making use of hand because I don't want to risk our drip line. I might cut it off while making the hose. So that's why I'm making use of my hand to make the hose. It's quite painful. Don't try it, or you can make use of hoe or maybe machete to make your hose. Making use of hand is not advisable. Don't try it. I was only making use of hand because it's faster for me, and I don't want to, put my drip tape, at risk. Then the next one is for you to, put manure. You can add manure at your planting hole before you start planting. Add well cured manure. Well cured manure. This is poultry manure, well cured, dry. So you add it to that spot that you made those holes. At each spot, you add manure there before you start planting anything you want to plant. So the next in line is planting. Uh, what you do is just bring your seedlings and drop it at each spot where you made holes. Just drop it inside. Don't mind me. I was dancing to a tune while we were working. So once you are dropping, someone will be behind you. Trying to put the seedling well, cover them with little sand.
Yeah, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification. Thank you.